Hey everybody, it's Randy with Randy Reviews and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to do a quick video of my remedy for underboob sweat and rashes. Ever since getting older and living in a warmer climate, I have been dealing with this nonstop until about, I'll say 6 months ago, when I really got it down packed on how to treat the underboob rash and prevent it from happening so often. When I tell you I was getting a rash like every week because obviously I'm sleeping without a bra, I was dealing with a lot of night sweating. So it was getting induced heavily during the nighttime. And every time I would, get it cleared up, it would come right back. But with this combo, I have not been dealing with it. And if it does happen, I know how to remedy it pretty quickly. So, first, if you ever get under boob rash, these is the two products that I highly recommend. The first is this Clotrimazole and beta methasone cream. This is a prescription item, but I think you might be able to get it through like Amazon pharmacy or something like that. Um, and it's pretty inexpensive if you have insurance. I don't know how much it costs without insurance, but this is a cream for yeast infections. And basically, when I looked it up, the under boob rash is basically a yeast infection. And you could tell because your skin is red, it's chafed, it's itchy, and it's slimy. Like it actually feels like slime underneath your boob. That's how you can tell if you have a rash versus if you just have an irritation. So I highly recommend this. Use this and then seal it with Vaseline. And if you do that for about 2 or 3 nights in a row, do it at nighttime. Obviously, after you take a shower and pat it dry, make sure it's real dry, and then put those two items on. It will soothe that rash and get rid of it in 2 to 3 days. Also at nighttime, because it's hard if you got big boobs to be trying to sleep in a bra, but you might have to for a couple days either get you like a bralette, excuse me, a like a cheap sports bra or something like that where it's a little bit more comfortable than a more structured bra, but because your boobs will still be touching your skin more than likely because there's not enough structure, then I recommend you taking like some microfiber towels, like some small little baby towels, and folding them in half and sticking them up under your boob in between where your skin will, fold. And doing that for, like I said, 2 to 3 days, it will clear up. It clears up pretty fast. It doesn't take that long if you're not, consistently still sweating and irritating the skin. So once that rash has cleared up, I recommend getting you some Caldesene powder. This is a medicated protecting powder. It's 81% cornstarch and 15% zinc oxide. I guess the other 4% is what? Other stuff, aloe vera gel, chamomile fragrance, kaolin, and tricalcium phosphate. That's the 4% of the other stuff. But it works really great because it's made for diaper rashes. So it works great on preventing underboob rash. Do not, I repeat, do not put this on your skin while you have an open rash. It will irritate the rash. It will start getting itchy, and then of course you will scratch it, and then it'll, irritate the rash. So wait till your rash has died down significantly. When it's no longer super red and raised and it kind of looks like it's going back to normal, that's when you want to start using your Caldesene powder. You can use it in the morning and at night, or you could just use it, throughout the day. And then at night, just make sure you're putting on something and then keeping the skin dry by making sure you have some fabric in between your boobs. Another thing that I like to use is this Cooling Whole Body Deo by Dove. Now, the scent is very strong. It actually makes me feel like it's chemically scented. Probably is, obviously, but it's just very strong. I don't like the scent at all. But it's aluminum free and it's for your whole body. So, you can spray it in between your boobs, under your fupa, everywhere. And it will keep you dry. It says 72 hours, but I haven't tested it for a 72-hour odor protection. I just spray it, and then take a shower, whatever. But those two things, once the rash has cleared up, works great for keeping you dry and preventing the rash to come back. Once again, do not use these if you have an open rash. This will burn the fuck out of you and this will make you itchy. So, once you cleared it up with your cream and your Vaseline, and if you can't get this cream, find some over the counter yeast infection medicine or something, or just double up with the Vaseline. Eventually, it'll go away on its own. Something else that I like to use, which I used a lot when my baby was small, is lanolin. It's a thicker petroleum jelly type thing, and it works great. You can look up like nipple cream, and that's usually what it is. That's usually what lanolin is, because I'll never forget one time she had a diaper rash and I was, using a diaper rash cream and everything, but it was taking a long time to like get better. So I was like, I wonder what else can I use? And I had looked up something and it recommended A&D. So I went to CVS and I'm looking at the back of A&D. A&D is literally half petroleum and half lanolin. And so I was like, I already got lanolin because that's nipple cream. And of course I got a whole bunch of Vaseline. So I literally would clean her butt, put the lanolin on it, and then put the diaper rash cream on top of that and like seal it in. And y'all, it did its thing. Like it got rid of that diaper rash so quick. So, I would use lanolin, but I have way more of this, and the lanolin is kind of thick, so you got to kind of, work it in between your hands. This is just more easy and malleable to use. So, that is my little strategy for dealing with underboob sweat and rashes. And this may also work for, thigh in the middle thigh rashes that you get from friction and, walking around in the heat. I'm pretty sure this might work for that as well. I haven't had to try it because I pretty much always wear shorts underneath any type of dress or skirt that I'm wearing during the summertime. So I don't really deal with the thigh chafing anymore. But if you do, I will recommend these products for that. You can give it a try. If it don't work, it don't work. So that's all I got for you guys on this one, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.